Hello, welcome to the stream. Today, I can only stream for a little bit before 3, I mean. I have to get off at right around 3 for an interview on a podcast that I'm part of called Cardboard Architects that I do with Chris Renshaw. You can find us on Twitter at CBA Podcast, and you can find us on iTunes and Stitcher as well if you guys are in. Sorry, it's a podcast about game design and how we think about game design and how to do game design, how to start game design, all that jazz. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys can swing over there and check that out. So today, this is part 6, I suppose, of creating Duskgate prototype, the board game MOBA. Which is an homage to Dawngate, which in February, right now it's January 13th, 2016, but February of last year is when Dawngate closed. So my homage to Dawngate, a game that I loved and a community and a crew that I absolutely adored, I'm going to be designing a board game to kind of get the feel of Dawngate without it actually being Dawngate, because I'd get in a lot of trouble. So, unless EA wants me to actually make this Dawngate, in which give me permission, EA, and I will be happy to jump on that for you. So I'll do just a really quick overview of all the things that we have finished, and then I'm going to start talking about what we have to do. So this is the recap that we always do at the beginning of the video. So we have super early prototype art. It's all crappy, and you can't do anything about it until, you know, things are more solid and in place, and I actually cared about the art more, but the art isn't going to drive the mechanics. So what we have here is, first of all, just to give you kind of an anatomy of the board. Black lines are impassable terrain, well, at least unless you use a dash or something. They're basically walls, so you can hop through them. Green is bushes, yellow is danger areas, and the danger areas come for things like the orange buff and the green buff. It comes in danger area for the parasite, which is, I'm going to use Dawngate terms, but you guys will be able to, figure this out in MOBA terms overall. This is kind of like Baron Ashore or even Dragon, maybe a combination of the both. Then you have a spirit well over here, which is an economy node. For each space of this economy node that you capture, your team gains 1 extra gold. You have to end your turn on a square in order to gain or capture it. Then you have bindings or towers, and these are the tokens right here. So once the tower is destroyed, it goes away like that. But on it, you can see that it's got 14 life, and it deals 2, 4, 5, or 6 damage, depending on the level that it has increased to. Ending your turn in a spot here, ending a speed in a spot here will result in taking 1 tower damage. I do have to design some some targeting priorities for it, but I'll get around to that. What you have here is this is the Guardian. Guardian is a kind of like the goal of the game, to destroy your enemy Guardian. If you do, you win the game. However, it does fight back, and it fights back with these 3 abilities right here. So these are called cores. And so this is Scattershot, deals X damage to all enemies in the yellow spots, of the Guardian yellow spots. This is the Heal Pulse or Heal Wave, so all friendlies in this area will heal a large amount. And then this here is the Status Shot, so all enemies in this area will take a status token, which is going to be Stun, Silence, or Slow. Stun, Silence, or Root, not Slow. So it's done through this deck right here. You actually can't see what this deck is. This is built up of random cards. That's how Tabletopia does it. But essentially, there are 3 auto attacks. There are 6 cards in here, so 3 auto attacks and 3 core abilities. Once a core is destroyed, you actually, the card that represents that core turns into an auto attack, so it becomes 5 auto attacks and 2 abilities. And then you just put it on the bottom of the deck, which will create a cooldown, a perfect cooldown for it. And you don't know if it's going to be 3 abilities in a row or what, so it's going to be shuffled and be random. I do want to have a thing where you actually choose who your Guardian is. Your Guardian will be like have a special ability that when a core is destroyed, do something. And so like when the core is destroyed, fire off, you know, one more time the ability that was destroyed, stuff like that. Then you've got, let's see, I think that's it for the boards. Spawning, I haven't really super figured that out yet. Oh, hold on, I have to sneeze. And it passed. Excellent. So you're going to start the game right here, but then after this, your spawning can be at any of the yellow spots that you control. So basically any of these 8, these 4, or these 4. If this is destroyed, you spawn further away, which is dangerous. But you can spawn on any of these squares here, so your opponents could try to time your respawning with a well-placed skill shot in like this spot right here, but you could spawn over here, and they don't know where you're going to spawn. The reason why they don't know where you're going to spawn is because of this system back here. This is not how it's always going to be set up. This is just, I'm placing it here for right now. So the way that this works, this is your action board. Your action board has the ability to perform some sort of an action, a movement, and then an action in speed 4, action, movement, action, etc., etc., etc. And then after all of your speeds are done, you can perform up to 3 abilities standing in place. So this right here is, these are your movement tokens. The only reason why I have these on diagonal and these ones vertical, these ones will rotate like in 90-degree increments. These ones will rotate 90-degree increments as well. If I could rotate them in 45-degree increments, I absolutely would, but the program doesn't allow for it right now, so I have to have 2 sets. This is a null action, meaning nothing. I do nothing. So all the spots where you actually do nothing, you're going to have a bunch of these to place down, and these are going to be basically hidden information tokens. You don't know if I'm actually doing an ability here. You don't know if I'm actually moving here. That's what null spaces are going to be for. But what you do is basically, let's say you have a speed 2 character, which is generally how fast your characters are going to be. We're going to put that one face down, and then we're going to put this one face down right here. And even though it like spins when I flip it over, the direction that it's facing is what you're going to want. So if you want it this way, you flip it, and it'll flip here like that, right? So you say everybody speed 2 actions, go ahead. If I had an ability here, I could have an ability there. Let's say this ability gave me an extra movement here, so like a dash, right? So this character, this yellow character right here, let's flip over. First of all, let's go to speed 2, all actions. Okay, oh, this gets me an extra movement token, so I'm going to put this one right here like that. They don't know what it is, but they know it's a movement token. It could be a null token too. It could be totally juking. So then finish your speed 2 action, so move your character forward 1, and then I get another forward, and then last action for, let's go through speed 1 action, and I get to move up to here. So that's how you would move your character. It's all programmed movement, and these things will be hidden information until the phase comes up in which they have to be revealed. So that's how this is going to work. Let's go ahead and put all these back. Let's watch them snap. Oh, it's so satisfying. Once you use an ability, it will go to the cooldown stage. So if it's a 4-turn cooldown, it'll go here, and then each turn it will move up and move up and move up, or each round I should say, and then finally it'll be off cooldown for you to be able to use again. It'll be in your ability and movement pool, which will be down here. Really, it'll be in your hand. Bushes, we figured out bushes on how to do that. I'm not going to go over that right now, but we'll talk about that later. These, I forgot something in the board. These purple and blue lines, on the purple side, the minions 1, 2, and 3, these guys right here, will move forward. This is how much gold they're worth, by the way. I don't know if this is going to be the final layout of how I do this, but small minions have 1 HP at the start of the game, and then they progress. We'll go over that in a second. But all the minions, they never bunch up. They'll always be in their own space, and they don't actually stop at other minions, enemy minions, like in a normal MOBA. So these guys are just going to continue forward here. These guys are going to continue forward here. They are the inevitability of the game. If you do not kill them, they will kill your towers. They will take damage, but they will also kill your towers. They can be siege minions, which are a little bit stronger and a little bit more damage. And then you can also have striders. If you destroy all 3 cores of your opponent, you can spawn striders, which are an absolute inevitability of the game. So over to here on the progression board here. So this progression board, this represents round 1, round 2, and round 3. Round 1 is all of the actions on a board. So that's 1 round right there. So rounds can actually go pretty quickly. So you'll do round 1, creeps spawn or creeps move, buffs respawn in this round, and Spirit Well gold. You get Spirit Well gold at the beginning of the round, right? Once that round is completed, we move over to here. Then creep move, parasite respawns, and spirit well gold. You gain spirit well gold, and this is round 2. And then we go to round 3. So you notice that it's buffs respawn, parasites respawn, and then creeps spawn, but they spawn at the end. So creeps move, spirit well gold, and then creeps spawn at the end. Those are going to be your minion down here, your tiny minion. After you complete a 3rd round, you'll put a marker here, and then this will happen. HP for towers is now at 16, and damage is now at 4. So if they were at 14 right here, they would actually increase to 2. If they were at 12, you would actually put them back. They heal 2. So towers have a way to heal every couple rounds. So then once you finish round 3 and you put a token here, we move back to this round here, then this round, then this round. At the end of this round, we put a token here, and then creep are buffed, and the siege minions are going to spawn here. And then we do it again round 7, 8, and then 9. At the end of round 9, jungle will actually increase. So Parasite will spawn here. So even though this says Parasite respawns, that's only if it's been killed. So it's going to spawn on this round here, which is round 9, essentially, at the end of round 9. And then this is 10, 11, 12, and then towers increase again. 13, 14, 15, creep increase again. 16, 17, 18, jungle increases. And then, so basically at 27... 27 is the last round, technically, but nothing will increase after that. So characters, you'll just have to play it out. So the game can go a while, but the minions hopefully will be, because they're stronger, as you can see here, the creep right here, I think the minions will be able to start wiping things out entirely. I think I have it set up. I actually wanted to check this last night. I was in my bed thinking I needed to check to make sure that the towers were always outscaling the creep, at least the basic creep. So if we look here, HP here is 5, but damage is 6, and then we're good. So basically, towers will always buff the creep or kill the creep in one shot. I do plan on there being like a an aura where you can give your creep 1 extra HP or something like that. So it will be a little bit harder to kill them. And then if you leave them, they lose that HP. And so if you had them damaged beyond their marker, so they had 1 HP left, and then you leave them, that 1 HP buff would go away, and the creep would just die, and it wouldn't go to anybody. So only if you get the last hitting like usual. I think last hitting will give you 2 gold, but if a creep dies in your vicinity, you'll get 1 gold. So maybe not. Maybe you don't get any gold. We'll see, because I haven't done the economy yet. I've just done a little bit of the damage economy, just a portion of it. I've done a little bit of the turn economy, and then I've done a little bit of the game progression right here. So today I kind of want to focus on, well, first of all, what I need to do is I need to get some chits here for all of these things, and then I also need to get some chits here to be the cover of these. Now I am going to have to do like a tower token here, here, and here. So it'll be 1 tower token, but it'll be like, green, like it's been finished, and then green, like it's been finished for creep. That way, like, you can still see the word towers, so you know what's being buffed, but you also know that it's completed. And then here, it doesn't really matter. I've already got a magnetic strip here, so basically, like, see how it pops to the center, and it pops to the center there. That's perfect. So I can make almost anything for a chit, and that'll be the game progression here. Okay, so let's look at our handy-dandy notebook, see what we have to do. We've got to make the Guardian tokens, the Jungle tokens, the game. Let's do Spirit Well tokens. That's how you know if you control it. Game progression board is finished. I think I have finished it, but however, I'm going to need game progression board tokens. So I think I'm going to do those today, and then the whole character cards and character abilities, that's coming last. I'm putting those last on purpose because there's a lot to do with those. That's probably a whole stream. So for these 2 hours, I don't know how exciting it's going to be, but we're going to be figuring out kind of a little bit of UI UX for the game, and then maybe we'll start working on like spawning zones. I might have to try to figure out spawning zones. For right now, I'm not really super interested in spawning zones. I want to see what it's like when you play the game to see if spawning zones are needed, like if you can spawn right here, if you can spawn right here, etc. Okay. Oh, whoa. Donkey Kong, isn't it? It is. It's like hardcore Donkey Kong. Hell yeah, that's awesome. I love Donkey Kong soundtrack. It's all of them are pretty amazing. I don't know why, but I've always loved them. Okay, actually make for really good music. Like real music, like hardcore music. Okay, not that, you know, any other music is not real music, but you get my point. Okay, so I think that let's go ahead and open up our Photoshop here. We are going to create the progression board tokens first, so let's go ahead and open this. Let's create a new layer so that we can figure out the size. Look at that, my brush is already set to the size. So let's go ahead and let's do this. Okay, let's try maybe this. Okay, can I? Screw it. I'm just going to do it the way that I thought because it's actually easier. So if I take this right here, move it over just a little bit, and I select that, I can then copy from this one and paste. And now I have a towers token right there. And I'm going to do this for the creep in the jungle as well, and then it should be good. So let's just move this here, and then I can save those out individually. So if I select this, go into this layer, copy, and then paste, there we go, and then move this one more time. Then I'll have my 3 tiles, essentially. Make this nice and fast and not going to care too much. And then I'm going to go ahead and delete this. I'm going to take this thing, and I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to save as, this is going to be game, let's see, we'll call it progression board tokens. Well, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, cool. So let's get these all up in the upper left-hand corner, kind of snapped. That way we can crop this whole thing. Let's see, I do need, I kind of fucked up a little bit, but that's okay. I do need a slightly larger one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I bet it's about that big. Let's go ahead and make a new layer here. I almost put that in the wrong layer. And we'll do, these are the big chits to represent the movement of the round. So this one, let's make it black here. Oops. There we go. All right, let's turn that off for now. We're going to actually make these green, so let's go ahead and select this, and let's select some sort of a green here to say, yes, we have finished this. Let's fill that in, and then fill that in there, and maybe, really, is that what it looks like? That's funny. Let's at least crop this to here. So we'll do crop. There we go. Now we can zoom in and really try to get this to not suck. I could just remake these since they do kind of suck, but let's do this and invert, and then deselect these things, and then I'll just paint over it because that might be the best way to do it. And green. Oh, X green. Oh, okay. Somehow there we go. Now I should be able to just paint it. There we go. Nice and pretty. It sucks I'm going to have to do that again. Actually, no, you know what I can do? I can just select this now. It's pretty easy. And then let's do marquee select. And we'll select with a square should be fine. And then we'll just add it to it. Here, add to the selection. Now we can come in here. Oh, no. Well, okay. That's okay. Because now I have to actually... I have to deselect these here, and that's how I will fill in the remainder here. Oh wow, let's do 50. My threshold was set to 50, which is not very good. It's going to make it very difficult to select everything. Okay, and then this one is also going to be green. Very nice, good. And then we'll select this again and deselect all this. Oh, sorry, no, I need to increase my selection here. Add to my selection, I should say. That'll make it easier to select here. And then I can deselect the C, the R, the E, and the P. There we go. And then I should be able to go ahead and paint that. There we go. Perfect. So those are our 3 that we can save out. Those are going to be the I have been completed and upgraded. Let's go ahead and mark this one as well as green, and then we're going to put the same text on it that we had. So let's just reopen this board progression here, because we're going to want 3 of these. Oh no, wait. We'll do this instead. I think this might work. We'll do round. Let's not do it that way then, huh? Shall we? We don't need 3 of these. I was wrong. We want to do round 1 is going to be. Let's do 1. Yeah, let's just do this. 1, 2, 3, essentially. Creep spawn. I'm gonna have to shrink this for sure. And then we'll do buffs. Whoops, buffs. Buffs respawn. And then income. We'll just do that. Do Spirit Well Gold, which is just going to be income for right now. Alright, so we're going to shrink this down to be 9 point, and we're going to put this up here, and then we'll duplicate this down for round 2, essentially. That way it's easy to know what we're doing. We're going to do creep move. Oh yeah, this one should actually say creep move. So they have directions for each one. So creep move, buffs respawn. This one is parasite respawns. Respawn, and then income. And then we're gonna go ahead and do one more here. And this one is going to be slightly different. This one will be creep move, Spirit Well Gold. So income is next. And then we're gonna do end is going to be creep spawn. Alright, so we should be able to take this whole thing here and kind of reposition it to be in the center. There we go. So creep move, etc. Let's maybe we want to do like a tiny line across to denote like there are 3 stages. 1 and of course 2. Let's go a little bit higher. A little bit higher. A little bit lower. Jeez. There we go. That looks good. And then what we'll do is we'll select this right here, and then Control Shift I and delete the outside. So now it's nice and pretty. Let's keep this as is. This is hideous, but I don't really care. I think it'll be fine. So let's do PNG 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So if you hit P 9 times, you end up getting to PNG without having to open the menu, because you have to hit it 9 times, even though, you know, JPEG you hit once, you hit J once. Let's call this round marker main. Yeah, we'll call it round marker main. And save that, and then we can turn off all of this, turn this on, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and we'll do round marker creep, which I believe is this one. Was I right? Yep, creep. Okay, let's go ahead and save that, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, round marker towers. And then last one, round marker jungle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Round marker jungle. Jeez, I just said it. There we go. Alright, so this one's done. Let's go ahead and save that. That's fine. You are done, sir. I don't need you. And then I'm actually going to just minimize this. So now we have to go in and we have to actually create the object. So let's create... oh, shoot. Let's just create these as... cards. I think that's fine. We don't need a back to them. Maybe I create them as tiles. I'll just create them as cards. Let's go ahead. I think we need to actually have this opened up so we can work on this. Board games. I still have this named MOBA. I need to rename this. Alright, so round markers. Round markers. There we go, right here. So we're going to do the front and the back of this because we don't care. We want it to be basically the same. And this will be round marker underscore main, rm main, and let's publish this. I hope this is not too big. I might have to scale it down. We'll see. So you just got to make the remainder 3, and then we can actually put that right into the game. So let's go ahead and duplicate. We'll call this round marker creep, and we will drag the creep ones in. It's this one here and here, and then we'll publish that. Then we'll duplicate this one 2 more times. Be nice and easy. Always gotta wait for that flash for some reason. It like has to reload multiple times. Then we'll do tower. Let's make sure we grab the tower one. 1, 2. There we go, and publish. One second. Let me write something. Okay, so we'll do that, and people can sit here and watch. Yay. Okay. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Oh. Wow, it's all up in the corner. I think it'll be okay. I might actually have to fix the image. We'll see. Let's put jungle, and then we'll throw the jungle ones in here. Jungle 1, 2. Yeah, see how they're like huge? I wonder if that'll change the center of the card, because I didn't center the image. Let's try it. Let's throw in. Let's go to Duskgate. It'll be in here. RM. I'll put. Oh, here we go. So let's drag this in here. So this one should be good. You only need one of those. Look at that. Great size. Bam. So now you know what we're doing. And then we'll bring in the creep one. Let's see if this is centered. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that is not centered. Okay, so we'll bring in the jungle and the tower one. We actually need 3 of each. Jungle, tower, and then creep, jungle, tower. However, I'm going to have to go back into Photoshop real quick and fix that to make it centered. So let's open these 3 right here, and then we will crop it to make it centered. So let's do that right there. Save it and close and crop and save it and close, and then crop, save, close, and we're good. Sorry, sometimes I do have to say things out loud because I want to make sure that I do them all properly and in order. So let's we're gonna have to re-drag in these images, but that's okay because it takes no time at all. Jungle, jungle, and now you can see it's nice and it won't actually be that big, but it will be essentially. Oh man, should I make the back sides? Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll just make it so that you have to flip them. So I do have to make actually a back side to each one of these, which is not bad. I just have to reopen and turn them black. So let's do 1, 2, and 3, and we will fill this in with black. Go figure. Didn't want to work. We'll save this as round marker towers back. That's fine. Nope, I don't want to save that. And then we'll save this as round tower markers back. And then I don't want to save this. Got to tell myself that, otherwise I might accidentally save over my work, and that is no good. Alright, and round back, let's do back, and then close, don't save. Whew. You never know. You never know. You could screw yourself up. Alright, so let's edit this, and now we're going to throw the back of the jungle onto this one. That way I have 2 sides to it. The tokens can be there, you just have to flip them. So then let's go back here. Just need to edit the other 2. We don't need to edit the big one, luckily. Alright, so there's creep, let's and this is good. I can edit it once instead of twice. So let's do creep front and creep back, and that'll load. We can publish that. TMNT. And then we'll do towers, and this will be the last one for the progression track. So towers front, towers back, and save. And what's nice, even though I've already placed them in here, all I have to do now is reload. So if I go here, I just have to reload all 4 of these, or 3 of these, sorry. So reload 1, reload 2, and reload 3. Here we go. Okay, so notice we have front and back, so we'll put these here. We'll snap them backwards. Actually, let's snap them forwards because I can't actually tell quite yet because they're black. I want to make sure that I have all of the proper ones. Let's see, tower, jungle, tower. So that's what it'll look like once the game is completed. But for right now, they're all going to be flipped to black. This one doesn't matter. Nice. So, oops. There we go. Alright, so now this will move here, then this will move here, and then once it goes there, we move this here and flip that. And then this goes, and then that flips. Then 1, 2, because we hit the end of the round, that flips. So that's how we're going to keep track of the length of the game. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. Let's go ahead and save and publish this. And let's go back to our handy-dandy notebook again and turn, let's say we made the game progression board tokens, no problem. So now let's do some Spirit Well tokens. So remember, the purpose of the Spirit Well token right here is to be able to, when you end a turn on it, you get to put your team's marker on it. So we're going to need purple and blue, but then also it's worth 1 gold a piece. So we're going to probably put like 1 gold on it. So we'll have to make 4 of each in case people want to take over the entire thing. And then we're going to just need to use this gold that we've used over here as our gold marker, so, or our experience marker. Did you just make a Steam account with worst on there, huh? Welcome. Okay, so let's see. Next thing, there shouldn't be 2 of these. I don't think there's actually 2 of these. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, okay, 3, 3, 3, and 1. Good. Okay, so let's make the Spirit Well tokens in Photoshop. So first of all, what I like to do is I'd like to open up the actual board so we know the scale of the board. Let's zoom in on this. I think if I hit spacebar, yeah, I can move it over. Okay, so it's way down there. Let's make a new layer. And we will do... I believe I have a marker here for these. Yeah, so we're going to do this. And these things are going to have a magnetic map too. Because players can actually sit on top of these, so we want to be able to have them be a magnetic map. So we're going to click there. And we're going to... Actually, you know what we'll do? Oh, this could be interesting. If we turn this on, and we just mark here, mark here, mark here, and mark here, we can actually take this whole thing and snap it right to the center. That's beautiful. That's what we want. So let's copy that new and paste, and we can turn our grid off. And now we can actually delete the other one here. Oh wow, I did not need to do this at all. We need only 1 of these, so actually we're going to go ahead and crop this. Yeah, so we only need 1 of these. We technically need 2 of them. We need a red and a blue. So let's do income, or we'll put SW blue, and then SW purple. So let's open up some image that has both. I think it'll be a creep. It'll have both the image and the color on it. So we'll do a this one and this one. Just open these. The image and the color. I mean, both colors. We want both purple, blue, and the gold color. So that's how we'll do that. Yeah, so let's see. Sorry. Trying to figure out what the heck is dinging in my computer. Oh, Slack, of course, my Slack channel. Okay. Okay, cool. So anyway, let's hit G and get this color, and let's hit X and G and hit this color. There we go. So now we've got the gold. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up. Actually, I'm going to fill this with purple. Yep, and then I'm going to hit B and line this up. Yeah, that's my Slack channel blowing up right now. They're doing work. And I'm going to go down like this, and I'm going to put a gold right there. And then we'll do text afterwards. We'll put a 1 there, and I think that'll be good. Okay, so then I need to turn this one on, and let's grab the color blue here. Fill this one in. Oh, wrong one. Fill that in, and then we're actually going to go back to here and select this. That way I can't mess this up. And then we're gonna fill that right there. So that'll be nice. Then we can do text. We can do 1. We just put 1. Screw it. It's just worth 1 extra. 1 global, I suppose. That's a little big. Let's go to 24. I think that'll fit just right. There we go. So that's your Spirit Well token for each one. So let's go ahead and save that, and it'll be PNG 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1, and we'll do SW blue. We'll save that, and then we'll turn this off, and we'll do 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 SWP for the Spirit Well tokens. We can close these because we're not using these, and I'm actually going to close this and not save because they're just images now, which is fine. So then we'll do. These are just going to be tokens. So create cards. They don't have a back. Is this project a recent idea? Yeah. I mean, I had an idea a long time ago that I wanted to do a MOBA board game, like actually play out the MOBA like game in board game form. But I was pretty intimidated by it. So. But because this is January and February is a year from when Dawngate closed, this is an homage to Dawngate. I really wanted to do something nice. So I've got a whole bunch of different mechanics that I've developed to be simplified versions or to handle what MOBAs do in a video game. So yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I want to finish this for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. This is going to be Spirit Well blue front and back, although I could just, if I had 4, I could have 4 and 1. I think I could just make them front and back. We can just call this Spirit Well token. That way I can just save. If nobody controls it, it doesn't have anything on it, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and publish that. Ooh, do I need a magnetic map? I said I did, but you can only have magnetic map on the front or the back. That sucks. So that's okay. I'm sure players will be able to figure it out. Let's do Duskgate. Got to reload. And then we're going to have to go all the way down to Spirit Well token right here. So we're going to need 4 of these. 2, 3, 4. So then, essentially, if you control this area, it'll be one of these right here. Maybe we'll start out with 2 and 2. And we'll put them on your side, so it's like that, and so everybody gets 2 gold. Maybe we'll do that. I think that could be pretty interesting. You could start out with getting 2 gold per round automatically, and that'll be your. Wow, I can't believe I didn't think about this before. And then as it goes, you'll start like flipping them over. To be your opponent's gold or your gold, etc. What's interesting is you have to come to this Spirit Well in order to buy as well. So once your character gets in this area, anywhere in this area, unfortunately he can't snap anymore because I took that off. But when he gets in this area right here, he is allowed to purchase an item. However, if this guy's on the blue team, if this guy is you know, if we have all of them, nobody can purchase until it's broken. So yeah, we're gaining 4 gold a turn, but we're not able to purchase anything, which can be pretty brutal. So we're gonna flip this back over to purple side, and we're gonna call that one done. Let's go ahead and save and publish that one. Save and publish. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to put things into here. Let's see. So Spirit Well tokens, those have been made. I'm using Google Docs in order to organize myself. Guardian tokens and Jungle tokens. So I could create the Jungle tokens, but the problem is I don't know their HP yet. I don't know their gold worth yet. I haven't kind of figured that stuff out. I also don't know what their buffs are going to be. I'm assuming I'm going to do defense and offense. I'll probably do that way, and then the haste buff will not be a thing currently. Maybe you get a haste buff from killing this guy, or maybe you get a haste buff from controlling this. Make this kind of a buff thing as well. Your whole team gets a haste buff for controlling this and having 4 gold. Maybe that's a bit win more. Maybe if you don't control. If the other team takes over all of them, then this team gets a haste buff, something like that. I don't know. I don't know how I want to balance that out. We'll see as we go along. But we're pretty good here. Let's check our list again and see what we're doing next. We've got Guardian tokens. I could make Guardian tokens again. I don't think that let's check here. Let's see if I made the Guardians. Parasite, green, orange. I suppose the Guardian actually has to have its own stats as well, and the Guardian won't scale technically. So let's do this. Let's do Guardian, and then we'll do HP, we'll do damage, and we'll do there is no income. Oh, but cores technically have an income from killing them, don't they? I didn't put it on here. I wonder if I need to put income for destroying a core. Core could be worth like 5 gold. I can't believe I didn't do that yet, actually. Let's do cores. Where's my core abilities? Alright, so that's towers. They're worth X gold as they level up. Or maybe towers are just worth a flat amount of gold. Maybe towers are just worth 5 global gold. Is that enough? That might be enough. Hey, what's up, Dream Kills? How's it going? Welcome back to the stream, man. Okay, let's see. I think I have the cores. Oh, cores are technically Guardian abilities. So then Healing Wave, I'm gonna have to put like what it's worth. Actually, all cores. I could just put cores are worth this much. I haven't even actually made their HP or anything. So let's do not tower scaling, but well, I suppose so. I could put core. Let's bold this. Core stats. We'll just put that, and then we'll do. God damn it! Okay, core stats. We'll do. HP, and then we'll do gold. And I think that's all we need to do. Oh, we might need to do respawn. I think they might actually have to have their own cooldown. Like it would be a 4-round cooldown, maybe? I think I might figure out cooldowns later. So HP is going to be, let's do, they have, well, what do towers have? Towers have 14, 16, 18, 20. So let's just do 10 HP. They have 10 HP. So if you can, you might be able to burst down a core, but there are still 2 other cores left. I want the game to end fairly quickly, so I don't want to like crush people's chances of being able to destroy these things. And then gold, if towers are worth 5 global gold, these should be worth like 3 global gold, or 3 global. So each player gets 3 gold. I think that works. I think that works okay. I mean, for now, who knows? I could be completely dead wrong about this. What I need to do, though, now is I need to go back to towers, and I need to add a bump in the back for gold, so that you can tell how much these things are worth without, like, having to look at any rules and stuff. I want as much of the board game on here as possible. So let's open up the tower piece. I think that we should actually update these. Let's go tower. There we go. And then we're going to have to B, and we'll put a new layer here. Like this. We'll go like that right there. Put that behind there. Okay, E wasn't. What? Lord, wake up time. Be right back. What the heck? Okay, and then let's open up this. Let's see. What has gold on it? Creep have gold on it. That way I'll just open up this real quick and steal the color from it because I want to try to stay consistent. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to put in black. Let's X, G, steal that, X, there we go. T, it's going to be 5 global, 5 global. We'll put 5 GL, and obviously this is a little too big, so let's shrink this down to like 12 font. Is that still too big too? That is a little too big, so we'll go down to 10. Huh? Yeah, there we go, 5 global. So that one's pretty good. Everybody gets 5. Let's go ahead and save this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and we'll save this as a tower. All towers will have this much. And then easy, super easy to update. You just go to here, you find your tower here, and then you just edit it. And then upon editing it, all you have to do. What did I make this? I made this a counter, that's why, okay. In order to edit this, all you have to do is drag and drop the image onto it, and it should update. And then let's publish. And what's nice is now all I have to do is, once this flickers a few times, it has to like, okay, I did it, okay, now I did it, and then that little last flicker is like, okay, I really did it. I should be able to see an, yep, there we go. So if I just reload this, right-click reload, now the image will pop up, and you'll see that there is 5 global gold on the towers. And then the cores, I'm going to have to go to the cores now and add global gold on those as well. So let's open up the cores. Let's see, 1, 2, and 3. Let's open these. This is nice. I can actually move these up. The way that I have it, I can move them up. So let's do this, and Control Shift I, V. Let's move it up, and then we'll put. Well, actually, let's not move it up yet. Let's do this. Let's make a new layer in here, and then there we'll make this here. We'll put it into this one too. New layer. It really should go behind, but I'll get to that in a second. Make sure it's centered. And then we can just update these real quick. How do you make it? Is it a free website? It is. It is a free website to play on as long as somebody gives you a link. But making, unfortunately, does cost money, and I'm not paying any money right now because I already paid money when I was doing the, I did the Kickstarter one. No, okay, so this is fine here. Let's just, let's put 3 GL. Let's see, does this fit? Yeah, it fits. Awesome. Let's duplicate that and drag it into here. Let's duplicate that and drag it into here. I actually don't need to change scales or anything. I just need to resave. So save, close. Yes, we're going to save that. Oh, not as the document. No, no. Save that as an image. Did I just close that and not save it? Oh shit, I did. I closed it without saving it. So first of all, let's do PNG. This one is the scatter shot. This one right here. Let's save scatter shot. And now I can close this and say no. And then let's reopen because we kind of fucked up. I didn't save the healing wave, so I have to remake the healing wave, which is not terrible, but hey, what's Element Fire? Yeah, it seems pretty fun to make. Well, it's very easy too, which is also really nice. It's really easy. There are a few things that I wish that it had that it could do, but Oh shit, I put that on the wrong layer, big time. I wish there were a few features that I wish it did have, but I can totally deal without them for right now. They're not a huge deal. They would just be kind of like creature comforts. Let's save this as PNG, and we'll save this as heal wave. Healing wave, no, not that. And then we'll save this. Oh, I really should have saved this. That's okay. What are you gonna do? PNG, save this as the pulse, and there we go. And I'm gonna close that. Nope, not saving it. What is there anything else I needed to do the gold for? No, I don't think so. Okay, so we can close all that, and let's open up sneaking the stream at work. Very nice, Element Fire. Very nice. Don't get caught. I don't want to be responsible. Okay, so let's do. Actually, perfect. We just want to edit these things right here. So let's edit this, and we could throw in. Where are they? They are right here. So throw in Healing Wave. It's worth 3 global gold, and okay. And then we'll do Pulse and Scatter as soon as it finishes all its flickers. Alright, Pulse, edit, drag this guy onto here, and publish. Again, this is all like just developer art, just to kind of get the ball rolling so that people can figure out what things are worth, and then eventually like the art will be done by a real artist, and it'll be beautiful, and it'll have a better UI and stuff like that. But for right now, this is what you're getting. Alright, so now I just need to, as soon as it flickers one more time, there it is, I can reload all of these. So click here. You're in the back room panning out bread for tomorrow, so we're good. Nice. There you go. You work at a bakery or what? It's kind of awesome. Panning out the bread. My brother is a chef. He's okay. Yeah, there we go. So now you can see how much these are worth. These are worth 3 gold, 3 global gold. That's the difference between all of these other ones. This is global, this is global. Yeah, so that's pretty good. I like that. That feels right. I mean, 3 might be wrong. Might be a wrong number. It might have to be higher, but we'll see. Okay, let's save and publish this one because we've made the next step, which I think that wasn't even on the list, was it? On our to-do list. It's just something I realized we needed to do. Yeah, it's not even on there. Okay, so I'm going to leave Guardian tokens and Jungle tokens until later on. Not quite ready for those to be anything. So let's take a look at characters. We're going to start fleshing out some character development here, which is a big thing. Bakery department of supermarket, mostly decorating cakes and panning out bread. There you go, man. Decorating cakes, that's skill. That really can be quite a bit of skill. Your piping has to be on point. Okay, so... Oh yeah, so we're going to make a character card. I think I want it to be probably as big as the action board, so let's just open this up. Copy, new... yeah, let's go with that height. We'll probably change some things as we go. But this is what we're going to do for characters. This is how we design what characters need. So first of all, let's go down to the bottom, just way down, and let's do a character card. Character card. This is how I like to plan things out. First of all, we need art. Secondly, we need name. Then we need base HP. Then we need, well, actually, yeah, we'll do base HP. We'll do base damage, DMG, or I should say base power. It's perfect. Proto visuals, clean, easily navigatable. Yeah, for right now. Thank you. I appreciate that. Where can I learn Lua? Oh man, the internet. Look on the internet. Okay, so on the character card, we need power. We need mastery. I'm gonna put base here for a reason. So base mastery. I think I want to do mastery. Base speed, or I should say haste, and then base speed. I'm going to put base for everything because I think I have an idea in my head of charts, like meters that go up and down, so you know what your speed is. Let's see, base power mastery. Oh yeah. Base armor, base MR, magic resist. What else do I need? Let's take a look at a Dawngate character to see if I'm missing any of the stats. Oh, CD... No, that's for the abilities. Cooldown reduction? I think I'm going to stay away from cooldown reduction. Oh, no, wait. I can't, because it's based on haste. So, base CDR. Base CDR is 0, really. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change all these to meter. Well, they have to have a meter for each, so I'm just going to put, like, a meter for each above. And where's the up one? 6. So each of the aboves. Let's go to Dawngate characters. Let's see what we can do here. I'll go to MOBA Champion. Duh. Why didn't I just type that in first? And let's go to Shapers, and let's click on Amaranth just for now. Still remember Dawngate. February it'll be a year that Dawngate has been shut down. That's why I'm doing this as an homage. All right, so they have health, basic attack, attack range. Oh yeah, I suppose. Well, I'm gonna keep it as in. Oh yeah, well if they're melee or range. So let's do this. Melee / ranged. Range is only going to be 2 squares. Melee is going to be on top of the person. So very specific. Let's see. Armor, attack haste ratio, attack power ratio. I'm going to put that on the actual thing. What's that, man?
I heard my name, Amaranth.
Amaranth? You heard your name? Yeah, just looking at her stats. What kind of stats? Health regen? I think I do need to put regen, don't I? Son of a bitch. Actually, I might not do any regen. I might do permanent. And then regen is based on items and stuff. That way you have to get items. I might stay away from health regen. Fuck. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to put it in there. It's not much more to track. You're just going to go down the list of things. Base HP regen. I think that's what we'll do. And I don't know that. Yeah, it's going to have to increase. So move speed, attack speed. Attack speed is going to be based on your haste. So I guess I have to put base attack speed. I guess I have to have all of these things. And spell haste ratio, I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so those are all the stats that we're going to need. Holy shit, this is going to be a big card. So this is what I foresee here. Let's take this canvas and rotate it horizontally. You know what? Let's not. Let's do this. Let's do this. This could be. Let's turn the grid on. Grid is a little small, or a little large. Let's see. I'm just going to start fleshing things out. So we'll put like let's do black here. We'll put the name here with the art here. We'll have a nice big area for the art. So name and art. And then here we'll have whether it's melee or ranged right here. And then we'll put like let's see. Then we'll do. We need all of these stats as base so that you can put them on the chart. So base. Oh, actually, you know what? No, we don't, because in the meters you could just have them start at that number. Interesting. Okay, so that means that now we can actually do like full art. So we can do like this whole thing up here is art right here with the name like right here. So actually, you know what? Let's not put that there. Let's put the name right here. Let's increase this, and we'll put name from here to here. You get art. It's not the best art for a person. People are usually vertical. You know what? Let's rotate this sideways. I think I could still do this. So let's do image, canvas, rotate. Let's see. I want to go counterclockwise. Perfect. Okay, and of course, because of the way Photoshop works, I need to actually deconnect this. Okay, so then we're going to have meters. So how many meters do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10. So now we need to divide this by 10. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's let's fix the grid here. Where is that? I think that's in Preferences, File, Edit, Preferences, Grid Units. Yeah, this one right here. Okay, so this is 1 every inch, which means this is not a very good... Let's see, how many inches is this? This is 1, 2... Oh, God, it's 5.75. First of all, let's at least make this by 6. So image, let's change the canvas size. Let's do 6 by 5. There we go. And then we'll just take this thing here and we'll scale it up and down. Bam. So that'll be like all the art with the name. Now the name doesn't make sense. Ah, God. All right, let's figure this out again. We'll do, oops, I didn't mean to duplicate, I meant to delete. Okay, so first of all, we're going to need 10 things. Let's do this first. Let's go, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, shit. Okay, so we actually need to do, it needs to be a little weird. So let's do, let's just do 1 here. Of course, 2 here. Let's just duplicate these down. 1, 2 with a bit of explanation. 3, I'm going to have to start crunching these, I know. 4, 5, oh yeah, this is not going to work the way I planned. 6, let's get it all in there so we can figure out how much we need to do. 7, I wish this were Maya. Hey, what's up, Tabletop Penguin? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I am just creating some images for a player card. I'm trying to plan out the player card very loosely so that I can put it into this tabletop MOBA that I'm making, I'm designing. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. So I'm just using Photoshop and some ideas. Total Twitch noob, need to figure out how to hear anything. Right now it looks frozen, or did it end? Did not end. And hearing things, oh no. If anybody can help them in here, that would be wonderful. I think that might be somebody from one of the Twitch streams. Maybe, we'll see. Yes, anyway. No, I'm sorry, not from the Twitch streams, from Facebook, from somebody in this Facebook thing that I'm on right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and move everything up. Oh, wait. Oh, I did it backwards. Of course it's backwards. And then we'll select all of these and move this up until that's about even. And then we'll move these up until that's about even. Just keep trying to figure out this spacing properly. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to fit all these. I'm going to have to squish them a little bit more. 8, and that's fine. I've got to do it. Alright, so that looks like 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That one wasn't even, really, and the first one's not really even either. So let's, there we go. Now it's even. So then I need to find this one. Perfect. Here, no, not that one, actually. These 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks about right. Yeah, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, this is good too. Good Zelda music. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I have 2 more, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's do 9. Sure, and then 10. And that's just about right. That's perfect. So then what we can do is we can take this whole thing, we can actually shift them all down so that the titles are above them. So we have room for a title explanation, title explanation. These are going to be all of the meters. So let's go ahead and just merge that for now, because this is just a way to mask things out for me. Hopefully that'll work. Okay, so then the next thing that we want to do is we want to actually delete things. So let's first of all, let's get, let's take this much here. and we'll just delete that from here, and this will be, oops, somebody's messaging me on Facebook. Twitch question, follow is free, subscribe is $4.99. Yes, so just follow, and you'll get the, yes, just follow. Unless you want to support me monetarily, you can just follow. Okay, so there we go. So now we have that's where our character profile is going to go. 5-game lol rank win streak. Oh wow, well done, well done. Okay, let's see, and then that's going to be the character. So we'll do portrait and maybe any info or something like that. So we'll do portrait and info. We'll just fill this thing in. This will be nice and big and hideous. Let's do this. So that'll be, look, it's kind of the American flag. I did just wondering what they put that for. What could you get more than notice that is happening? Oh, icons specific to my chat. Sub only gameplay. Sub-only events, etc. Basically, up to me. Yeah, so if you sub, you basically get like all of these things. You get access to being able to type these and have those icons, and then you get access to like if I say, okay, today only subs get to play with me, stuff like that. But I don't do that too often. I don't really care about subs, but if you're gonna want to give me $2.50 per month, I appreciate it. I have a spinning wheel, so I don't know what need to do to get it to resolve. Maybe it's Safari. It might be Safari. I'm not super sure, but it might be Safari. If it's not working. He can't hear me, so that would be part of it. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, so this is Tabletopia, though, in case anybody's wondering. That's what I'm working on currently. All right, so these will be meter lines, meter guides. I'll just put those as meter guides. And then everything in the back of those, let's figure out another color. Let's just put in fill in white. That's going to be, oh gosh, that's not what I meant. That'll be where the text goes. So let's go ahead and turn this way down so that we have like an idea for where things go. Let's turn this way down. So this will be like portrait and stuff like that. Alright, so let's start filling in text stuff. So we'll do here, this is going to be, let's do HP. We'll do the important parts first. So HP will be right on the top, and then we'll directly below that, we'll do HP regen. That way it's noticeable directly after regen. Then we'll duplicate that down. And we'll call this one, what do you need to know after HP? You need to know power, or maybe haste next, because haste is the thing that determines other stuff. So haste, the speed of other stuff. By the way, I tweeted you that question about icons the day before I got info dump episode on the podcast. Ah, nice. Go figure. Let's see. So we figured out. I'm going to actually put another space on this so that I can tell which ones I've actually finished. So first of all, we'll do. I got HP regen. I've got base HP. All that stuff. Whoops. Can't type. Let's do haste. I figured out haste. Then we'll do speed. So I think speed is next. Actually, we'll do basic attack. Attack damage. Oh, actually, this should go up here, because that has nothing to do with how fast you attack. We're going to put all the things that have to do with haste below haste. So basic attack. What comes after basic attack? That would be stuff that oh wait, basic attack. That's actually going to be power. Power. I'm going to try to be able to make it so that power mixes in. Oh man, I do have to do it's going to be basic attack, and then power after that. Yeah, because power affects spells and abilities, so we'll do power next, and then we'll do armor, and then we'll do regen. So let's get haste to go down. Oops. Haste will go down, way down, for all the things that require haste. 1 second. Okay, Firefox works. What's up, Peter? Welcome to the stream, if you're here hanging out, by the way. Okay, so then after armor, I need magic resist. MR. I'll just type it out. Magic resist. And then after magic resist, all right. So let's figure out the ones that we've actually figured out. Oh yeah, mastery. I got to do that one next. So we'll do mastery. I'll just say I've typed it. Base armor. All the speed and stuff will come later. CDR, yeah. So all of those attack speed and stuff like that. I might actually put no basic attack. That's fine. So this one here. This one is mastery. And then now we can finally have haste, because haste will control a few other things. So we have haste, and then we have speed. Speed, and then we have Firefox for the win! Oh, that was you, Tabletop. Oh, okay, there we go. How's it going, man? Tabletop Penguin, very nice. We have CDR. Oh, wait, what the hell? Did I make a mistake here? And not do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it is 10 things. Basic attack speed. Oh shoot. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What have I done? I have HP. I have HP regen. So we'll go backwards here. We have HP. We have HP regen. Then we have power. Then we have armor. So let's kill that. We have magic resist. I might have put a new one in here. Then we have mastery, which is up here. Then we have haste, which is here. Then we have speed, which is here. And we have speed, then we have CDR, and we have base attack speed. What the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What have I done? How did I do this? Can anybody see what I'm missing? Can anybody see what I'm missing here? HP regen, those are the first two. Then, oh, I added in basic attack damage. Oh, that's right. Okay, so I actually need 11. Although, no, I do need a meter for this, so I need to actually squish everything even more, which is fine, because all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to squish this up like that. And then if I duplicate it down, I can actually just add another one real quick. Wow, that was pretty painful to go through that and not realize that. So let's merge this. Let's take this and delete whatever the crap that is. And then we're going to stretch it back out a little bit. Ooh, never mind. Copy, paste. The reason why I did that is because Photoshop likes to keep things off screen as still part of your object. And, oops, I want to go down. And does that equal room for everything? Basically, let's just bring it up just a little bit here. And that's fine. Now I just need to fix all of my stats a little bit. So let's go from here to here. Just move that stuff up, and we'll deselect regen, move that up. Ooh, basic attack. It's got a little bit of a short end of the stick here. So let's grab this. What seems like a big area? That kind of seems like a big area. Let's drop that down just a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's see. So now we need to move from power up. So power down to CDR. Why can't I move these things? I move these things all the time. Because pixels in the type layer. What is going on? H, V. I have to rasterize the layer? No, no, that is not true. That is just absolutely not true. There we go. Okay, weird. What the heck was happening there? Power to CDR. No! Oh my gosh. I have moved these previously. I don't understand what is going on. Sometimes Photoshop does funny things. Yeah, I added basic attack. I know. I was being ridiculous. I like skipped over it when I was trying to go through my list. All right, mastery's in a good spot. Haste CDR, and then speed CDR. So what was the last one I needed to do? I needed to do basic attack speed. So attack speed, I think, yeah, I'll just have to duplicate. Why is it doing this? Am I in quick mask or something? No, I'm not in quick mask. I should be able to just move these things with the V key. Alright, so that's fine. Attack speed. There we go. Okay, so I know I should put attack speed up with basic attack, but I need haste here to... Oh, you know what? I could put haste on the bottom. I have a way I can rearrange this, actually. So if I grab up to basic attack, and I move these... Why can I not nudge? I don't understand. I move these up to here, and then I take basic attack, and I move this down here. There we go. And then I take from haste down. I don't understand why I can't do that. Something's weird. If I move from haste down here, I can actually put attack speed. Let's move these over here. Where's attack speed? Attack speed can go here. So basic attack, speed. Immediately do the other ones and put haste last. I think if I put haste last, I have figured out how to get things close together without messing things up. There we go. Okay. When Photoshop trolls you, just change names. Yeah, I'm sure I could. No, it's fine. Reorganizing like that is fine. It works. It works for me. Okay, so now I have each one of my meters for this thing. Okay, basic attack, speed, I got on there. And then I'm going to have to put like the name here and then whether or not it's melee. So let's go to portrait real quick and let's just put like a big text symbol here. This will be name, and we'll scale this up. This will be nice and big. It'll be like 30. So let's put who do I want to do first? Let's do Nissa. So Nissa first, right? I can't actually put Nissa, unfortunately. I can't actually use the names of these people. Let's do Fish Lady. That's what we'll do. We'll do Fish Lady. And then the portrait will be there, and then we're going to put whether or not, we're going to put the another piece of text, whether or not they're melee or ranged. So ranged attacks, and then that can actually be nice and small. That can be like 10 font. She's ranged and she's a mage. Does it matter? I guess I could put the fact that she's a mage in there. So let's do the ranged. Suddenly I can do the ability that I was trying to do the whole fucking time. Ranged, let's do mage, ranged mage. Let's put burst mage. Let's put her actual role. Fish Lady. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so... Where are these cards going to go? These cards are going to have to go below each one of these things. So here, here, and here for your character. I might change it to be... No, I'm going to keep it like this. Woo! Lots of Twitters. What was that? Oh, yeah. Very nice. Excuse me. Okay, let's go back. What you don't know, if you're just joining us, is I'm trying to figure out character cards so that there's a way to kind of do this. I have to figure out the max number for each one of these now, which is kind of crazy. So let's just make let's make a new layer here, and then I'm just gonna put dots essentially. So it'll be like one dot, and then we're gonna move it out. So this is let's see how much we can get, like what our max number is here. We're gonna have to have a max chit. Wow, we can't actually fit that much here. Shit. Might have to, like, squish the portrait a bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I want to be able to at least get to 20 life for a tank. I think that's 6 more. That's a lot. Fuck. What am I going to do? Let's take the portrait and let's squish it in at least this far. We could squish it in further. I think I could reduce the size of this text a little bit. Yeah, and the art doesn't have to be huge. I'm sure I could fit the art right here, fit the character splash art kind of thing, which gives me a lot more room to be able to move. What's this thing? All right, those are those. Well, first of all, I'm going to have to Control-T, slide this over to here. And then I'll take this and all of this stuff. Oh, sorry. Not all that stuff. I lied. Did I accidentally... Alright, so I'm going to want this stuff here to come all the way down. You can't really see me working with the layers down here, but I don't think it's really that big of a deal. This actually has to go above that. There we go. So all this, yeah. So then we'll select everything and scoot it over. And then we will continue with these dots. And we only got a few more. Shit, maybe I have to scale the dots down. Alright, well, that's weird. It's definitely a lot to deal with right here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17... 18, 19, 20. I think 20 is the max life that you can get. So let's just add 3 more. How perfect is that? Okay, so then this right here, if I merge this, which I'm going to do, yep, so this will be meter. And then I can move this down to each one, and this is what I was saying was I needed to line up the meter stuff. And you're gonna have chits on each one of these. This is not how I would do it in an actual board game, because things are too easily knocked around. But this is how I'm gonna do it here because I have magnetic strips that I can actually create using these dots, so that tokens stay on it, and it's not like anyone can bump the digital table anyway. And I don't know if I want to go this much anyway. Go to sleep. Got lots to do tomorrow. Got some tests tomorrow. All right, man. Well, have a good night. Yeah, I appreciate that, Dream Kills. I mean, it's nice seeing you again. Very nice. Thanks for coming. Let's see. So this is a bit much, I think, for some of these things. Like HP regen will never be this big. So let's name each one of these first of all. This is going to be HP meter. This one will be HP regen meter. Oh, and then some characters are going to have like a resource, and I guess I'm going to have to put it here. I'll put it down here because some characters might have a resource. Let's do power meter. Let's do armor meter. Then MR meter. Add a +3 or +5 or a +6 chit or all. Yeah. I could do that. It's just a lot more pieces. Yeah, not all of these are going to be this this big, I think. Mastery meter. I think once I know the max amount of each that you can actually have based on the items and the characters themselves, I think it'll be a lot easier to reduce the stats. But yeah, this is a lot of stats versus all the pieces. I know. It's just that, like, HP... I don't want to do like a 5 chit and a 10 chit right here or something like that to indicate 15 HP, because then if you take 1 point of damage, you have to exchange the 5 chit for some 1 chit, and maybe I'll do it, but for right now, I think I want to get like HP can be really big, and then these guys can be actually, yeah, we'll see how this works. I'm not sold on this. I'm definitely not sold on this. This is not my favorite. But I'm definitely going to work with it for right now. After Mastery is Basic Attack. because some of these things are really, really simple. Attack speed. Then we have speed, movement speed. You could use pegs and holes. Yeah, you could. Yeah, hero click dials. Essentially, I want to do that, but you can't do that here, unfortunately. It doesn't work in here. You can't have the actual components that you want to have, unfortunately. You understand the reasoning just working with audio only? Very nice. Yeah, there's way too many across. Let's see, after speed is CDR, which will never get that high, and then haste, which might get high. Yeah, I mean, I have to create a system that works within here, and once I know that the idea works, I can change it to whatever type of piece that I actually want to build and print out later. Like this action thing, it might not be actually how I want to do the action thing. This sheet right here might not be how I actually want this all to be, and obviously, like, this is super convenient, the fact that I can increase and decrease health here on these things, but that's not how it's actually going to be in the game. I'm going to have to find a way to make this game have a counter system on it without having 14 individual chits. So I'm like, this is like half between yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're designing for an interesting in-between medium here. Exactly. You are absolutely 100% right. Unfortunately. But as long as the concept actually makes sense to me, and makes sense in practicality, like while I'm actually playing, I can find another solution in the real realm for when I want to make this into a real board game. But for right now, this is really nice, and it's going to work just fine. And so sometimes you have to design slightly clunkier than you would like to, and sometimes you have to design slightly more simple than you should be designing. So I'm sure it'll be fine in the end. Excuse me. Okay, so as much as it kills me, I think I might have to keep this for right now, because technically, since I haven't designed the items, I haven't designed the full damage economy. I haven't designed the full HP economy, essentially. I don't know. I mean, damage economy will overall change how everything works. So for this first version, this first pass of a character card, I'm keeping it like this. I am going to say base, set up their base HP. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I might set it to 10, but for a burst mage, it might be like 8. You know, she might actually have only 8 as her base HP. So if I do 10, and you can double it through the course of the game, that's pretty big. That means you're tanky. If your base HP 8 and you can double it, so I'm going to make the fish lady 8. Well, let's just say that. The HP regen is going to be 1 per round. So 1 per, I should just put round. You can eventually get it up to, let's say 5 per round, which is crazy regen. So 1 per round is really minimal. I think increasing regen is going to be really hard to do. If you can get it up to 5 per round, that's insane. Because if you start out with 10 HP, yeah, it's going to be real low. It's going to start at 1 per round, and it's going to increase to maybe 5 per round. So I should really only have 5 dots here. So I might actually just take this and just kill it and put 5 dots. And be like, the max you can have is 5 regen, and then design around that. But for right now, I have to kind of remember in my head, 5 is what I think is reasonable for the absolute OP max. Like, OP, for those of you who don't know, is overpowered maximum, is I can get 5 HP. Okay, so power, base power. So this is, all of your abilities will be deal your power +1, or your power +5, or half of your power +1. And in MOBAs, in video games, they do all that math for you, and it gets really easy. They can do like an 80% of your power plus 500, and it's like, oh god, like, or it has a sorry, it'd be like 500 damage plus 80% of your AP, or your power, which if you have 200 power, 80% is 160, right? So it'd be 500 plus 160. But I'm working with really small numbers here to try to distill this down to the simplest form. So if you have power at, like, let's say, well, oh, you know what? Let's do this. What is the ratio of damage, normal damage, to the ratio of normal HP in a game? So if we go to MOBA Champion real quick, let's go look at this. MOBAchampion.com. And we look at the shapers, which I should have just clicked on the shapers. Their base power, let's look at the fish lady here. I don't really want to perfectly mimic this stuff, by the way. I really need to make it work for me in this setting. So I can kind of take a ratio. So for example, her base health is 450, and her basic power, which is 0? Does she start with 0 power? I think she does. Well, let's go with 54 as a basic idea. Her basic attack deals 54 damage. So 54 goes, or let's say 50 goes into 450 21 times, right? Am I right about that? God, math. Let's do 450 divided by 50, 9. I don't know why I multiplied it by 3. Or not even 3, Jesus. So 9 times. Math on stream. You shouldn't math on stream. You look like an idiot every time. So 9. 9. I think what the hell was I thinking? So 9. So it's basically a 9-to-1 ratio. So that means that at base, if I have 9 health, let's put her at 9 health just to kind of, whoops. She should have 1 power. So it's a 9. It's approximately a 9-to-1. I could go to 10-to-1 ratio. You mathed last night and it was terrible. is that what you're trying to tell me? By the way, guys, I do have to go in an hour. I have a podcast interview that Chris and I are. Oh, he's just checking to see if we can start at 3. That's great. So it's going to be a 9-to-1 ratio. So if this can, or let's say 10-to-1 ratio. So let's just start it at 10. Let's go real basic here. So if this 10 HP, if I get it up to 20, I should have 2 power. But that's obviously not right, because by the time I have it at 20, at the end of the game, it's brutal. So power being 1, she's going to be a burst mage, so let's go power 2. Let's try a different kind of economy. Let's do a 1-to-5 ratio, essentially. And then armor, let's look at the armor. Now, the armor works in a really weird way in MOBAs. Armor in MOBAs basically says that if it reduces by a percentage, and I don't want to reduce by percentages. I want to reduce by exact. So armor, I'm going to kind of just not listen to entirely as far as how it's done in MOBAs. And then armor is going to be a base. Let's reduce. Let's have 0 armor. Fuck it. Let's start with 0 armor and 0 resists, magic resists altogether, because I want characters to have to buy items to actually reduce damage. If you or use an ability to reduce damage. Otherwise, there is no reduction of damage. And then mastery, we're going to do the same thing. You don't get any mastery unless you have 0. Basic attack, however, is going to be 1. Is going to be 1. So the base power. Base power is going to have to be 0 as well. I think everything starts at 0 as much as possible, so that you have to use items to increase that ability. So this is going to be plus. So then the equation will be +1. Actually, I should do plus n. Where n equals 2 power. Every 2 power. So 1 plus n, or we can say add n. So so add n. I do have to do 1 plus n, where n equals every 2 power increase Yeah, every 2 power. So 2 power. So 1 plus n, where n equals 1 for every 2 power. So yeah. So basically, my basic attack, as I increase, so she'll have every 3 power. Her basic attacks, because she's the fish lady, she's a mage, will not be good. So I can actually do ratios here. Every 3 power that she gains, her basic attack will increase by 1. I think this is going to take quite a bit of mathing to actually balance, but I do like this. I do like this. And then attack speed. So we'll actually have to figure out the haste first. So haste, her base haste is going to be 1 or 0. Sorry, 0. No, it has to be 1. Sorry, because speed, her speed is going to be base 2, and then, oh no, actually I can put haste at 0. I can absolutely put haste at 0. This is good. This is good. So 0 is going to be, CDR is 0 as well. Attack speed is going to be 0. Actually, it's going to have to be 1 per movement, technically. And then I'm going to increase, so I'm going to do another equation. 1 plus n, where n equals, and I'll just leave that there. And then 1, so speed is 1, 2 plus n, where n equals, and then that'll be haste. And then cooldown reduction is 0 plus 1, where n equals, or plus n, where n equals. Alright, so that's what I'm going to have to do in order to make this work. So for every one of those, you get an increased one of these, etc. So haste is going to be 0 plus, well, actually you have to just gain haste. So these are the equations based off of power. So I can capitalize power. And I'll do a whole color coordinating thing too, so that it's a lot easier for people to link basic attack to power. And then mastery. Mastery is going to increase plus n, where n equals mastery. No, I'm going to have to figure out mastery. Mastery I'm not quite set on even doing yet. So let's do the equations for this real quick. So first of all, if we have attack speed for Fish Lady, this is going to be based off of haste. So n equals 3 haste. You know, so we could do something like that. So it's real. So like 1 attack plus you gain an additional one for every. Let's go 5 haste. So she really doesn't get an extra attack unless she gains another haste. Another 5 haste. So she has to get here before she gets a second attack. Alright, that's pretty decent. I mean, for now, again, I'm shotgun balancing. I'm just throwing shit against the wall. And then, if it sticks later on, it gets to stick. If it doesn't stick, I just throw more shit against the wall. And kind of see what works. But you have to start somewhere is the problem. So, and I'm trying to base this off of a loose logic of how I see the game playing in my head, but it's not necessarily going to be a solid logic. So speed equals 2. The base speed is 2 plus n, where now this is going to have a haste ratio. So let's do n equals every 2 haste, she gains another speed. The thing is, this is tough because I actually don't know how much haste I plan on giving on items. So I'm going to have to come in and rebalance these guys so much. But that's okay, because this is so much easier to balance than an actual MOBA when n equals 2 haste. So every 2 haste, she actually gains a speed, so she can be speedy. Actually, let's make it 3 haste, because I think 2 haste is the minimum that I actually want to be a modifier, so it's not 1-to-1 ratios. Maybe for 80 carries I'll have a 1-to-1 ratio, but probably have a 1-to-2 ratio, most likely. Most likely. We'll see. We'll see. Haste is a very strong stat since it's up so many things. So I'm thinking you have to get 2 haste of something in order to actually gain anything across the board, even for people who scale incredibly well on haste. And maybe I make haste more accessible and I increase the numbers, but I kind of want to distill it down to the lowest possible denominator. So CDR is going to be, oh man, CDR, she has a 0.6 spell ratio. So her, oh no, that's her spell ratio, not her, that's her spell to power ratio. No wait, that was her spell haste ratio. So basically it's just better than 0.5. So that's every 3, yeah, so that'll be every 3 haste she gains a, I'm going to actually put this at 4. So she doesn't actually move too much faster until she gets 4 haste. And she doesn't, her spells come off cooldown. Actually, they gain CDR every 3 haste. The problem in this is CDR in this game is absolutely massive. So if she goes high CDR, if she goes 6 CDR, or if she goes 6 haste, she gains -2 CDR. Which means some abilities, like her ultimate, would be, if it was on a 4 cooldown, it would be on a 2 cooldown. A 2 round cooldown. So maybe I need to make this 4. Every 4 gets her, well, it's so tough. This is so tough. I think this is right, though. Every 4, she gains another speed. She's not particularly fast, and she's not particularly... So she's going to require... Yeah, I think this feels a little bit better. She actually gains another attack speed on 6 haste. So it's hard, but it's possible. Okay, I think this is what I want. And basic attack will probably be every 4. Now I'm increasing these ratios based on what I'm thinking in my head, because I'm trying to actually, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to balance basic attacks to CDR, to speed, to attack speed, all within balancing to how easy it is to get haste. Now, there are going to be some haste items, but gaining, you can only have 3 items. So if you can only have 3 items, I think that... Oh, I'm not even doing per level. I'm not even doing per level balancing, which I think is... Oh, no, wait, I am doing per level balancing because the abilities themselves will have a... Oh, you've leveled this... Oh, God, I almost forgot what I needed on here. I'm so glad that I did not... I just had that conversation out loud, is I need to have ability ranks. So they're going to have 3 abilities, including their ultimate. So I need to actually create 3 more spots. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to do B, and I'm going to do ability 1. I'm going to have to do this. Yeah, ability 1 rank. Let's make a new level, a layer here. So ability 1 rank. Ability 1 rank 2. Oops. Actually, I could probably just scoot it up. Ability rank 2 and ability rank 3. So you can have 3 abilities of 3 of your abilities, including ultimate. So I'm going to do a 3x3x3. But they cost gold. They cost a ridiculous amount of gold. So do I want to do this up? I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. So let's move the middle 3. What did I do here? Is this it? This one right here. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if this is the lowest here is rank 1 of an ability, you start with that. So you can rank it up twice. How do I feel about that? I think you should start with your base ability. So maybe I need a 4th one on all of these. So 1, 2, 3. Of course, I would choose the wrong one. Okay, so that leaves less room for the art. That's good. So the ability starts here, and then it increases to here. And that's how you know what level ability that you're using. Oh, I'm so glad I did that. Because as you rank up these abilities, you actually get free stats as well, based on the ability that you rank up. So, wow, I am actually creating quite an in-depth game here. This is... I'm looking at this now that I'm finally getting to the characters, and the characters are monstrous balancing. This is going to be a shit ton of fun. And I'm going to need to playtest a lot. I'm really excited about this. Okay. So these are going to be the ability. Let's go ahead and create a group and send all 3 of these. Yep, let's send these into here, and these are going to be ability ranks. And we're gonna start organizing here. So that'll be ability ranks. So we're gonna raise that up. This is the track. So we'll put track or tracks, I should say. Portrait or art, I should say. And then we'll do let's make a new group for all of the info, character info. Let's see if that all turns off. Yep, there we go. That's going to be the ability ranks. These are tracks. So this is going to be a group of BG stuff. So this will be BGs. Staying digitally organized is so important. Let's make another group here. And this is going to be... This is going to be all of the meters. And then I'm going to make another group for all of the text. Stat text. And minimize that. And I think we're pretty organized now. Let me save this. Holy shit, I haven't saved this yet. Let's call this character card template. There we go. So this is not getting in the game today for sure. I have to actually create one character from start to finish, and then I need to do that for a few other ones. Am I missing anything else on here? Oh yeah, well I guess if they're gonna have a let's go to, let's see, ability ranks. Let's make a folder above that, and this will be called resource. So this is if they have a resource. They might not. So let's go ahead and and we'll do like resource right here. Right? Let's bring this down. Okay, let's just fill this with black then. That'll be your resource pool for an ability. And actually, if we raise it up, now we'll just do a resource pool. So this will just be some chits that you have. I could make this. I could actually make this a resource pool. It could have nine resources. So at 9, you're at max. I could actually balance this pretty well here. Let's delete this real quick and just do 1 and duplicate it over. I could say basically I'm on a base 3 system in a weird way, even though I'm really base 10. But okay, so if I take all these things, I forgot some things. Alright, so that'll be your resource. So let's go ahead and... Well, that'll be a resource for one character. So certain other characters might have an ammo resource. So they might have like Kensu's double attack. He has to knock 2 arrows and then not be able to attack. So that might be his resource right here. This could be Freya's rage resource, which would actually have to fill up, whereas Fish Lady's resource actually diminishes. I think I'm going to keep this for her resource specifically. So I'm going to keep it this will be her resource specifically, but not necessarily everyone's resource. So this will be amount, and then this will be BG for that, and we can go ahead and minimize that. And that leaves a little room left for the Fish Lady. God, can you even imagine what it's actually like balancing a real MOBA? One that has so much math. I mean, you do it by feel, but then you have to tweak by like percentages. No, this is going too quickly. And then not only that, it's not just a linear percentage change. It's actually more of like a a stepped curve, like or a biased bell curve. You know, it's like, oh, I want the early game to ramp up really quickly, and then the late game to kind of fall off or plateau. Middle game, late middle game to plateau, and then it just falls off real hard against other players. And then, or you could shift it, or you could put it in the center, or you could even like give it different types of spikes. Oh man, I can't even imagine. It is intense. I'm never giving them shit for balancing stuff in MOBAs again. There's so much to balance around too. It's crazy. And then as soon as they change one item, it literally affects every character, because even if the character doesn't use that item, they might gain a benefit from using that specific item that was changed slightly. It might be like not geared towards them, but suddenly it works really well with them, and someone finds it and breaks it, and then, oh wow, that is insane. That's insane. That's no wonder why it was so hard to balance certain things. Wow. All right, I have much more respect now. So it's 2:25. I have about a half hour left. I would like to make myself some lunch, so I'm actually going to call this. I've made some ridiculous progress today. Let's go over what we did today, just so we can recap. So first of all, I made the Spirit Well tokens, and I kind of decided how they work a little bit more so than I had before. I added the gold to towers. I added the gold to the global gold to cores. Let's see. I also, I figured out the token system for this. So basically, you have round 1, then round 2, then round 3. At the end of round 3, you flip this one here. And then you have round 4, 5, and 6, and then you flip this one right here. And this is game progression, and this is how the board itself will scale. The AI of the board, not necessarily in intelligence, but in HP and in damage and stuff like that, and the buffs, how they're going to change. I haven't figured that stuff out yet. So this is completely the board progression, the AI progression for the game in a single simple board, which I'm really proud of that one. I haven't figured out spawn systems yet still, but I'm kind of okay with that until I start seeing how hard the game is. I can start deciding where spawn systems go. So I'm probably going to leave that till very late in the game. Not till last or anything, but I figured out a lot of the hard things, which is really nice. I'm probably going to have to start figuring out this once I get a character made. Like, this is figured out, but I'm going to need a lot more pieces in order to... I think I need... Like these guys right here, these null nodes, I think I need a full set of null nodes to just show that you can do absolutely nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3. So I'm going to need 15 null nodes. I only have 4 right now. That's a lot of tokens for a player to have to use. Yeah. What I'll probably do is get like spin dials. Like, I don't know if you guys have played X-Wing. I would get 15... 15. I'd get 15 spin dials, and they'd have all different types of actions on them. But then you need character spin dials as well. That's rough. Well, whatever. I'll figure it out when I actually figure it out. I'd rather figure out all the mechanics first and then figure out later on how I'm going to do it with actual pieces. But for right now, you guys can see that the game is coming along quite a bit. This is the 3rd day that I've streamed, maybe the 4th day. I think this is my 4th stream. Total, even though this is like part 6. Yeah, I've had like... No, actually, this is my third one. Maybe 4th, shoot. But anyway, I plan on continuing this over the next couple of weeks because February is when I want to have a playable prototype. Even with just 6 characters, I just want to do 6 characters at the bare minimum, and then I can continue to make more and more characters and even design some of my own outside of the ones that are kind of going to be an homage to Dawngate. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you guys have any questions ever on how to use Tabletopia, don't hesitate to send me a Twitter or even set up a Google Hangout with me, and I'll teach you guys how to use this, provided you have access to it. So that's it for me today. I'm going to make sure I save and I don't lose all of this amazingly hideous info. God, that's just so much shit. I'm super intimidated by this character board. It cannot be like this in the real game. Anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. Stay classy, and keep designing. we'll be back probably tomorrow to do more. So have a good day, guys.